Hey girls, Maria Menounos here, author of the Every Girl's Guide to Life. Want to know my best tips and secrets for organization, travel, weight loss, beauty, fashion, and everything else in between? Go to bing.com/Maria and pick up my new book, The Every Girl's Guide to Life.
You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network, now the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, this is AfterBuzz TV for Modern Family. Tonight's host is Christy Ferris. Joining Christy will be AfterBuzz co-hosts Tangerine, Karen Ward, and Janora. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest Modern Family news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, Christy Ferris.
What's up? Welcome, everybody. This is Christy Ferris for Modern Family Season 2, Episode 13. This is a repeat. And I have my co-host over here, which is Janora.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? Welcome back.
I know. And wait a minute. We have other ones, but where are they?
Where are they? You know what?
Oh, wait.
It might
there
be.
They go.
Color people
There's
time.
color people time.
Color people time.
Color people time.
Look, it wasn't my turn to drive, so am I on the mic? Is the mic not on?
Yeah,
It wasn't. Testing.
It's on.
It's on.
Can you turn me up in my headphones? Yo, can you turn me up in my headphones? I can't hear myself. For real, though.
Hi, sisters.
Hey,
Hello.
you look fantastic.
Well, thank you too, ladies.
But you know, we start on time today. We never
I know.
That's
We
not
actually have been starting. He must be turning you up instead of me because I still can't hear myself.
Oh, I'm deaf.
And she's checking herself
deaf.
out, making sure that she's okay.
No, not just color people time, but ghetto too.
Right.
Put the mirror away. This is Phil.
I'm gonna get it in because I'm gonna fix these guys' headphones since they're. You know.
I can hear mine.
Thanks.
All right. Who can hear theirs? Who
This
can't?
is the producer.
You guys keep
Oh
going.
yeah, that's the producer over there.
That is
We're
Phil,
having
the
some
man that
hater over
hired
there.
us.
Yes.
This is top notch. This is top notch here.
Yes.
This is
I can't
Big
believe we really built up
budget.
late.
This is live
Oh,
TV.
now I can hear myself.
We are live.
Oh,
So-
it's super loud right now. I'm hurting myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
It is
and now I don't hear anything. But as we continue to keep going, it's
No more
loud
talking.
for
No
Tangerine.
more talking.
Everyone good?
What do you
No,
mean,
we
Tangerine?
don't hear anything in ours.
Sorry, listeners and callers. We're actually gonna get it together.
No, but this would have been
they
straight
would.
if they would have been
They-
on
if they would have
time.
been on
Recognize
time,
that.
you
If they would have
know.
been on
Here in
time, we wouldn't
Tangerine.
have this.
We
Yes.
acknowledge this.
You know what? We don't
Brand
even
new
have.
traffic.
No,
on
on
the
top of that,
405.
we are a show with 4 black women, and we wanted to set the
just
record
went off.
straight that we don't have to be late or
hear this.
unprofessional, but these two ladies
Yes.
destroyed
And
the
we need
clean
a little air
record.
too, you know. We got some black folks up in here. We need a little air.
What you trying to
What
say?
are you trying to say?
Black folks, we need air.
Because we're what? Hot and sweaty?
No.
Well, you know what? I think it's because you
I
have
feel
real
like
hair
Donald
that's straight
Trump
right
now.
now.
You should feel like Donald Trump
Yeah.
putting your foot in your mouth.
Speaking of which, we're
We'll
going to be
talk about
talking
him
about
later.
things
Yes.
that you say. What does that mean, Christy?
All
I need to
right.
be clear on this. Are you saying that we're funky?
Oh, wait, no.
No.
Phil, mine is still
I was
super
trying to
loud.
make sure that I didn't get funky, so that's why I wanted some air.
Because black folks
No, I
need
would.
air.
Because we black
This
folks,
is
we need air.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll live with it because. I
Okay,
don't
can
know.
we get back to
Modern Family.
Modern Family.
So actually, can I just introduce myself and the
Please.
person next to me that walked in at 7:07? Because
Actually,
7 is a
it's
divine
only
number.
7:05 now.
Oh, so we're not
we
even
walked
that
in
late.
At
The show
7:03.
starts at 7 o'clock, ladies.
Not last week or the week before, the week before,
We
the week
started
before.
at 7:10.
We started at 7:01.
No,
No, we didn't.
don't even try it.
I don't think we were
Well,
that late. Okay.
Anyway, introduce us, host, please.
All right. Again, I am Christy Ferris.
And I am Janora McDuffie. trying not to
Did
be
you
deaf.
have something else to say after that? Oh.
No,
No.
we're going to do our
We're
plugs
past-
later,
yeah,
right?
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, that's fine. I thought you had another name. You said never mind.
No.
Well, sometimes I go by one.
You just
and
had to
sometimes I
ruin
go
the
by
flow.
two.
I know.
So today,
I had to get
this
some clarity.
this
It
week,
was a nice flow. Can we
It
start
was.
again?
Okay, ready? Hi, this is
Karen.
Christy Ferris.
and I'm Janora McDuffie.
And I am Karen Ward.
And I am tangerine.com.
And welcome to the Modern Family Season 2, Episode 13. Episode 13.
Is it episode 13? It is.
Yes.
well, because
it was a
repeat.
rerun
It
from
was-
January.
Yeah,
It was.
exactly.
It was cute.
So, you want to give us a breakdown of our show today?
Oh yeah. Do you want to start first with our wonderful Maria Menounos book?
Absolutely. See, we just all just jacked up today.
Hey, Sharia,
We
her.
need-
Thank you, honey.
Yes. So this right here is Maria's book, The Evergirl's Guide to Life,
Yes.
which is an awesome book. Please pick it up for your girls, for your wife, for your sisters, everybody. This right here is the bomb. I have picking up some tips in here.
Can I just say about this book? Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know am I on? Can I just say about this book? I want to give her props because she talks about everything in this book,
Everything.
from makeup application to
Yes.
how to organize your closets to
Yes.
real estate buying
Yeah.
to how to get rid of smudge when you're trying to put on smoky eyes and it gets down here and gives you dark circles. Like pimple popping.
broke
She
it
shows you
down.
how to pop a
Yeah.
pimple correctly
Yes. No,
in this
Tangerine
book.
was giving me
I saw
tips
it. I
while I
was
was
like-
driving.
Yes.
Oh, look at her.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see how clear my skin is.
And it's great.
Thank you, Miss Maria.
Shouts out to Maria.
If you want to know the connection with Maria, she is our executive producer.
Yes,
Yes, of the show.
And
Of
she,
this whole channel, AfterBuzz TV. Yes.
Absolutely. And so she's known for a lot of wonderful, fabulous things. But the reason it's called Every Girls is because it is for every girl.
It really is.
It absolutely is. And so she's got tips not just
It's
for
fabulous.
being fabulous.
And it'll make an
on the
excellent
red
Mother's Day
carpet, but
gift.
yes.
Mother's
just
Day.
regular every girl, fabulous
Yes.
too.
Graduation gift,
That's
prom,
true.
all of the above.
Being a woman.
Yes.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank
Yes.
you, Maria.
So let's just jump right in and break it down, and then maybe we'll do some introductions and all of our good stuff.
You want to start with introductions with me, or you want to start with the show?
Everything
Let's talk
starts
about
with
the
you,
show.
Janora.
Start with the show. Yeah, I want to
Okay.
start with the show.
Okay.
Okay, you
Janora,
want to do a
about
plug?
myself.
at the end,
at
we
the
can
end,
talk
we can talk
about
about
where
that.
you can see us next
When did
and
that
all of
happen? We
that.
always plugged ourselves in
Well,
the
when
beginning.
y'all came in here late.
Too.
First of all, okay, it's live, so I'm gonna go ahead and
We'll
just
have
go
more
within.
viewers by the time the show is
That's
almost
fine. I want to
over.
shout out Sharita
And then-
her because she said she's checking
and
this
then
out.
people-
So thank you,
right.
Sharita.
Right,
I
absolutely.
need us
so,
to get along better.
By the way, all right, Karen's already given shout outs. If you want a shout out on our show, you can tweet us
Yes.
or hit us on Facebook.
Yes.
looking
Or
now.
if you want more than just a shout out by us and you want to hear your own voice, you can call in. So the
Yes.
show number to call in is
424-256-1729.
thank
Yes,
you,
that's
ladies.
424.
Yes, so call
welcome.
us in, join in the
256.
conversation with the sisters, all about
Yes,
modern
they put
family.
it up on the wall.
And can
too
I
as
also
well,
let
so.
you know that you are watching something that you can all tell your friends about and watch again because we are podcast on iTunes. There's also a podcast application you can get for your smartphones, your Blackberries, your iPods, your Androids. It's called Stitcher, and it's STITCHER. You can program us in and listen to us and know when we're
got
coming
it.
on. And in a couple of months, AfterBuzz TV will have their own application for smartphones as well. So you can actually be subscribed to your favorite show, which I'm sure is the Modern Family Edition with the sisters over here. So that's a
Tangerine,
bunch of different ways to watch us. Yes.
Has anyone ever told you that you have a soothing, relaxing voice?
That
sure
and
did.
you
I
look
just-
good today. You look good
Today.
every day. No,
Fabulous.
but you, girl,
Thank
you're
you.
looking
clown,
good.
girl.
Thank you
No,
very
she's
much.
Not. You stop instigating over there.
What did she say?
She
I
said I
just
was
thought you tried to clown. You know, you look
No,
fabulous.
I wasn't.
ain't
No,
trying.
she was clowning over here, but I missed it because I was
Yes.
listening to your
God,
compliment.
the sisters are so sensitive this afternoon.
I'm not sensitive.
Well, I'm
I
a
got
Cancer, so I was
self-esteem is
born
made out of
sensitive.
Teflon over here because I had to go through a lot.
Let's
In
get back to the
Inglewood,
show.
growing up in
Inglewood,
Inglewood.
yes.
Oh, but bringing it back to
Bring
the
it
show.
back
Okay,
to the show.
so I'm going to tell you guys what we're going to talk about today.
Well, wait. Before we get into the show, I just want to say, I mean, all our guests are probably wondering what is going on with the background today.
I thought you'd already
yes,
addressed it.
yes,
Is somebody
okay.
getting married?
Well, yes.
Yes.
His name is Prince William, and tonight at AfterBuzz, 1 o'clock in the morning, you can join us.
Oh, the
Actually,
royal
at
wedding.
12 o'clock,
Oh, I
It
think that's
is
about
tonight.
midnight,
I
we will
heard
be
about
covering
that.
the royal wedding live. This will
Right.
be
Wow.
This will be AfterBuzz TV's first live broadcasting with Kat Bayless from One Tree Hill, actor Paul Ashton, news reporter Derek Shore, and producer Courtney Stewart.
Nice.
All that takes place from 12. You can go to sleep with AfterBuzz, wake up with AfterBuzz,
Hubba hubba.
or just join us.
All
now
right.
back to,
So
Nice.
1 in the
back to you.
morning.
Well, midnight actually. We have a pre-show tonight.
All right,
Nice.
We're gonna
And,
turn
and
to
just,
that.
yes,
Thank
and
you.
just so you know, calls, when we start discussing about the show, our personal lives and all that kind of stuff, you guys are more than welcome to call in. So just let us know. So we don't want nobody to be mad at us because we haven't picked up the phone just yet, as Jesse and I
So
were
now
having
when
a-
we start talking about it, you're saying you want them to call in after we talk about the breakdown of the show?
Well,
or call anytime they
I
want?
mean, we'll definitely make an announcement, but
call
just,
whenever you want. We'll get to you when we can.
Okay, we'll see, Jesse. This is what happens when people don't show up on time. Then we
as-
could have
They're
had
not
it,
gonna
you
let
know.
us go.
Yeah.
Okay, we were late. Everybody's clear on that. Karen and Tangerine
But
were
she
late.
just said something and then she kind of backtracked it in the same
We're
paragraph.
gonna go
That's
with
why
what you said.
I asked for clarity.
Callers call in, and we're going to talk about Modern Family, and we're going to have a great time. How
Okay,
about that?
And we'll
okay.
get to them when we can.
Just clown me on national television.
Because you clowned us. You like, okay, y'all was late,
Y'all
and
late.
Jesse, if they was on time, you just
Then
clowned us.
Okay, I
There's
just
love
Just
and
because your
harmony.
hair is fabulous today and your blouse is showing everything in the tata area.
Her Sophia Vergara going on.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to catch him.
Hey, speaking of Modern Family, let's break down what we're going to
that's
talk
right.
about today.
This is the Modern Family.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
My
All right,
goodness.
we're going to talk about the 3 different
shame.
families that are definitely of this modern generation. First, we've got Jay and Gloria. So Gloria feels a certain way about Claire and the bake sale, and she thinks that she's extra bossy and extra controlling, and accidentally sends an email that says all of that. So we're going to talk about, related to that, when is honesty the best policy when you're talking about something or someone, and then how is the best way to break that down to them without starting a fight?
Ouch.
Okay, so the second storyline that
Tyler
we have
Perry's
going
likely.
on
I didn't say anything. Go ahead.
is all about Jay and Claire, and it is their anniversary, and they are celebrating their anniversary
Hey,
They do
now.
special things
in
for
the
their
AM,
celebration.
and they have 3 kids that we know and we love, especially if you are Modern Family regulars.
Love the kids on the show.
They make breakfast in bed, and when they say surprise, they are surprised because they are
Surprise.
The kids
Doing
are
it.
surprised.
Yes.
Yes, they walking
Doing
on their
it.
parents
so
having
right.
sex.
So
And
we're
I
gonna-
believe it was doggy style, but go on, Janora.
It was,
Oh, my.
because he was winning,
Phil
as
did-
Luke
Right.
said.
As Luke said.
I don't know what
Whatever
they
they
were
was
doing,
doing,
but
but
Dad
dad was winning.
Dad was winning, yes.
And
So
there
what
goes
we're
my
going to talk
headphones.
about, though, is have we ever caught our parent doing
Yes.
it? And then in terms of affection and
Or
sex.
have you been caught by your kids doing it? We're going to talk about that,
Oh,
too.
yes, because our
Or caught by your parents. Because I know you was fast.
I was fast.
So,
I acknowledge it. I own my
yeah.
fastness.
so all of those 3 things we'll talk about.
Yes.
But not just in relation to have we been caught or caught someone, but how does sex and affection, especially as we see growing up, how does that affect our own relationships? And last but not least, our favorite couple, Mitch and Cam. What they've got going on. Oh, yes.
I feel like your breast is going to pop out at any
it
second
might.
now.
It might. I'm,
Speaking
I'm
of
trying to get
sex.
ratings. Me
Okay,
and Chris
okay, well,
over
keep
here
it up.
right-
Keep it up. You have enough cleavage out.
Karen got hers too. As soon as
Oh, and the bra.
mine
I'm
was
the only one without her tatas out today. I'm going to work on that for next week.
Next week, Tangerine will be Sophia Vergara.
Yes. I'm sorry to digress, but I just was about to, I was waiting on the areola to pop out, but go ahead.
But it might have.
Please
So
go
thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. All right. So Mitch and Cam. Yeah. Okay. So they've got a new restaurant that opens up in the neighborhood.
Amelia's.
But they can't quite get in because it's got a long line. But they find out that the owner of the restaurant's got a son that is Lily's age. So they want to plan a play date so that they can get to know her, so that they can get on the VIP list to actually get in. So then that brings about talking about relationships that we make and which have ulterior motives. And that's really important because we live in LA. And the
I
first
know.
question is, what do you do?
I'm sure a lot of people going to call in about that.
Right.
one,
So we're going to talk about
Right.
what's authentic and what's not, and what's acceptable and what's not related to
yes,
that.
yes.
So that's
Good
what we're talking
recap.
about today.
Thank you, Janora.
Whose breasts
Good
are
job.
real and whose breasts are not.
At real
You know
only
these little B
handful.
cups is real.
Yeah, these are real too, honey. This is Victoria's Secret.
I wouldn't have spent money on bees. I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't spend money on that.
Oh,
I
gosh.
don't have a pin. No
All
pin
right.
this week? Okay.
No, I had to get one out of my purse.
So, now that you have beautifully recapped everything for us, Janora,
I know, I did a great
what's
job.
happening? What are we talking about? Are we talking about sex and being caught?
I think you want to talk about sex and being caught because
I
I
actually-
feel like there's something
something
authentic
going on that you need to
happening
go
on
and
that
get
side
off.
of
I
the
think
table that
it's-
you want to share.
I think it's fascinating. No, the question on the table for me is, what age do we start talking to our kids about sex?
Okay.
That's a good question.
That's a fair question. So callers, call in.
You know
Call
what?
in.
I always see it on TV that it's right around the high school age where they do the boys and the birds and the bees talk. They usually do it.
It's way too late.
I know because I honestly, my bedroom in my home growing up was right next to my parents, and I could hear them having sex. And I can recall as early as age 4 and 5 hearing them and knowing what they were doing, and I will never to this day understand why I knew what they were doing because I couldn't see them.
All right, guys, we have our first caller.
Oh, wow.
Yay.
Okay. Well, wait. Go ahead. Finish it. Oh,
Yeah,
never mind. He's
got the
on.
caller.
How we just
Go ahead,
interrupting hosts with callers? We gotta have a talk with the producer after the show.
You just said
Good.
call
You said
anytime.
call
I
in.
said, and we'll get to you,
You
when
want
we
the caller.
can. Didn't I say that?
We're going to promote harmony in this space. Caller, go ahead. What's your name?
Who on the line?
Who on the line?
Hey, this is Jacob, Karen. How you doing?
Hi, Jacob.
Hey, Jacob.
Thanks for calling in.
Where are you calling from, Jacob?
I'm calling from L.A.
West Side.
What site?
So what you got for us, Jacob?
This is
Turn your computer down, sweetie.
I'm responding for. Okay, we'll do.
Thank you, sweetie. Go ahead.
We got you.
All right. Well, Karen and I are friends from way back, and I just wanted to respond to the authenticity and the sex thing.
With Karen from way back? Let us know. She was fast, wasn't she?
Wait, Karen is engaged. We are trying to promote a healthy relationship that is going to last.
Go ahead, Jacob. Go finish with that. Don't mind Tangerine. She didn't take her medication today, but we're all good.
Go ahead.
I ran out.
No, let's see. My parents had the birds and bees talk with me around 9. Because
Wow.
they caught my older brother having sex with with his girl.
And at that time, how old was your older brother?
Yeah.
How
That
old was your older
kind of
brother, Jacob?
He's at the time he was 16.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's about right.
Yeah.
That's about right.
So they had to talk with you at 9.
Was it over
Yeah,
your
they
head or were you
talked
ready
about
for it?
Actually, I understood because we heard my brother several times.
Oh.
Your brother was
They were
getting
like,
it
yeah.
in. He was the one who knew
was the
Karen.
man.
I'm just playing. I'm the one that's a celibate nympho, so I like to.
Let's just say nympho. Take off the celibate part. I'm just playing. Go ahead, Jacob. So you had a conversation at 9. So what age do you think we should talk to children about sex?
It was quite effective at 9, but I think a medium age is between 10 and 13.
Wow, that late, huh? Interesting.
That late?
That is.
I mean, in my household, it was all guys, and we kind of understood it early. Plus, we were living in England at the time. And so
Yeah, they're a little
sex was
more
all around
prude
it.
out there. My bad, England, if you're watching.
I thought they'd be a
So
little
mine's
open.
right. Go
No,
ahead.
France is
Jacob.
open. England, they pretend that it's not, that sex doesn't exist.
So finish your thought, Jacob. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that was that, but it was an awesome thing. My parents presented a unified front and sat us all 4 of the boys down and said, hey, this is what goes down. This is how you got here, yada, yada. And
Wow.
it just
Just
flowed
like
from
Modern
there.
Family, a whole family meeting about it.
I think that's important.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I just have one question for Jacob. Do you think that would have been different if you had sisters?
Good point, Janora.
You know, it's funny. I had cousins that functioned as sisters, and they were in on the
Whoa.
talk, and it helped them flow, too.
Oh, I know what he
All right.
meant. Okay, my bad.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thank you for
I thought he
calling
meant
in.
something
Thank
else.
you, Jacob. You
Thanks for
bring up
calling,
good points.
Jacob.
Thanks for your support of the sisters.
Cousins that function as sisters. All right,
Tangerine.
that was a good point. Let's.
Yeah.
I got it. It took me a second, but I understand what he means.
Well, when did you guys get a Birds and Bees talk, or did you get
I
a
got
Birds
books.
and Bees
I
talk?
actually got books at like 5. I got these little books. I remember these frogs that were doing. My mom was great about it. She
See?
said, this is your vagina. This is what
At
happened.
5?
Yes, at 5. I think it's important.
And that's what I'm saying. I had the feelings, the tingling feelings from hearing them having sex at 4 and 5. So I was going back to kindergarten, trying it out at nap time with little Peter. Because I knew I knew somewhat, but it's like that old movie Blue Lagoon with Brooke Shields from back like in the 80s.
Yes, I remember
Nobody
that.
taught them about sex. They were stranded on an island, but they immediately figured out how to build a hut, how to make clothes, how to
Yep.
get food, how to have sex, and then it eventually reproduced with no parental vision. So I knew what sex was without anybody having to tell me. And then we had a lot of like nasty artifacts around the house with very explicit pictures, and I knew what all that was. So I was very aware of. Nobody ever had to tell me about it. And that's probably why I'm the celibate nympho now.
That's interesting. What about you, Christy?
I learned at a young age because I had an older brother who was 4 years older than me, and he was and that's when like the Playboy channels first came in, and we really couldn't get it.
Oh my gosh!
But he knew how to flick the thing,
Me too.
ring a little bit, and watch it while my mama was at work. So I'd be sitting there, I was like, oh my gosh, So yeah, but my
did
mom
your parents
never,
talk to you?
my mother never talked to me about sex, never to this day. That's why it's in my one woman show about her never having a conversation.
Wow.
However, my father, although I didn't grow up with my father, later in life, I mean, we still to this day we talk about it all the time. I mean, we talk about it.
Interesting.
All the time. He was like, "Look, you need to get out there and get some more experience." And, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, "No, you need to go on and just explore."
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, that's what I love about my dad. And they also used to, my dad and my stepmother used to, they always would, they was always having sex, or you hear them, or your daddy, he acting up. Let me go break him off a little something,
I like that.
Going down in that
so it's healthy for me now that I'm older, you know what I mean? But it wasn't then because I was like, oh my God,
and that was what I wanted to know. Like, even in Modern Family, the kids were traumatized by seeing their parents, and then they were like, oh God, they're going to want to talk about it with us. And then even at the end, when it was all resolved, they saw the parents kissing and was like, oh God, would you guys, knock it off? I want to know, because my parents weren't really loving and affectionate in front of each other, but I've seen parents do that. And I'm wondering, what the audience thinks or what the panel thinks, which is better?
I like it because
affection?
I had both. My mom never did any of that. I mean, she never had a man over. You know what I mean?
I think
we didn't
showing
know,
healthy displays of affection can teach a child appropriate ways of touching and expressing love. And I don't think it's
But what if they go back to school touching and stuff on like the little fifth graders?
That's why you show them a healthy context. I heard my parents. That's what you did, Sam. I heard my mother and my stepfather. That's true. Having sex, and I was, grossed out, much like our Modern Family kids. And my stepfather came to me and said, "Well, honey, your mother and I were making love," and that was very honoring for me. Yeah, he actually came out and
Karen Huxtable. I told you guys, if this is your first time listening.
Oh my God. Oh, here we go.
Her parents were the Cosbys.
Well, what's interesting,
Dr. Lawyer, very well reared.
Is I think my parents must have been related to Christy's parents because we don't talk about nothing.
And my parents are from North Carolina too. My dad is, so they didn't want to talk.
You never told me that.
I did, but they're from. I tease you about it because you're proud of it. I'm not from there.
Wait.
But my dad is from North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. It's a tiny, tiny town.
So you mean to tell me none of you guys' parents talked about sex?
Okay, well, let me tell you.
Go ahead, Janora.
My mom.
And I'm listening.
Let me tell you what happened.
Who's checking on us?
I'm
checking on shout-outs too, don't mind.
Oh, right. So if you want to shout-outs, you want to hear your name, you want to call in. Yeah, 424.
But go ahead, your parents.
Okay. So I went to a boarding school, but it wasn't, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. It wasn't one of those rich, snooty boarding schools. It was a public school.
Go ahead.
Karen is on
It was
a
a public
roll.
school, but you just applied to go there. So it was really for, smart students. I was very smart growing up. Very proud of being smart.
Go on.
That has nothing to do with anything but being able to get away with a few things because you did live away from home. And the thing is, the boarding school was for all the students in North Carolina if you got in, but it happened to be located in my hometown, which means if I was going off campus, I can easily
go home.
Or just like I had this whole scheme set up, and I can't believe this is the episode I told my parents to watch.
Oh, so guess what, McDuffie family?
Shout out to Janora.
Janora was going home at lunch and getting it in.
No, I was not getting in because this is the part. I did have a boyfriend.
Is this high school or grade school?
No, this is high school. I waited. I waited till I was 16.
Okay,
which is that's a
funny.
Long time.
Nowadays, that is late, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's good. You know, I'm proud of you.
Well, the point is, this is.
Then I was really late.
No. And this is from the girl who don't be doing it.
I was like, I was really late then.
No, well, this is like this is still before I did it, so I think I was 15.
Okay.
And I had gone home, and my mama goes to bingo, so we had somehow
hysterical.
Mama goes to bingo.
Got back to my house, and we took a shower together, and we left the towels on my brother's bed. Now we didn't do it; we just had a nice little intimate time at 15. Why am I sharing this?
You took a shower with someone. That's
here.
interesting.
So, of course, my parents find these towels and realize I had been home and realized that this guy was over. So my mom came to the school the next day, and I remember it. She only said a sentence, or maybe it was two, but either way, she said, "You're too old for me to tell you whether or not you can or can't do something. I just want you to be careful."
Wow.
That was my birds and bees talk. That was it. It just happened to be that where the boarding school was, Duke University was down the street, which meant a Planned Parenthood was also down the street. Just to turn about the topic. So
6 abortions later. Go on. I'm just kidding. I know you didn't have any. I'm just like,
You see that face?
It's about to be a cat
I'm just kidding. Y'all. You better be happy that's not my truth.
I almost think it was. I think I struck a nerve. I'm kidding,
no,
though.
we're joking here.
The point, the point is that I was lucky, and I guess this is very important because it's current, that Planned Parenthood was down the street, and I had somebody to talk to, whether it was about whether to or whether not to, or the safety precautions I needed to take.
Right.
So if you have a chance to support Planned Parenthood, please do.
Absolutely.
It was a wonderful resource for
Absolutely.
me. Absolutely. So my real birds and bees talk came from professionals.
Planned Parenthood.
But that's all my mama said, and my daddy ain't never say nothing.
Yeah, because you're his daughter. Why would he?
Yeah.
I'm not giving you no advice on what to do with these dudes.
So, callers, what are your thoughts? Let us know.
I want to give a
to
shout out to Al Patrick. Thanks for watching, for tuning in to the show. Yeah.
And
We got a caller?
Yeah,
Sure,
and shout out
thanks
to
for
Joseph.
asking.
Joseph, thank you so much for listening. I got you.
Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Chris Mayo, and I'm calling from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Is this the one you was with when you was 15?
What's going on?
Hey.
What's up, North Carolina? What's up, Chris Mayo?
What's up, Chris Mayo?
Hey, Chris Mayo.
Chris Mayo like mayonnaise.
Okay, I got you. Thanks for calling. What did you want to say, darling?
No problem. I see you teasing, Janora. Yes, I know Janora.
And how well do you know Janora?
Star, so.
Thank
you for supporting your stars.
Thank you. You might want to turn your computer down there, Mayo.
Okay, let me turn it down. Hold on, let me turn it down.
And anybody else who's waiting on the line to call, please turn your computer down so that there's no echo for the listeners.
Is that good? Is that good now?
Yes, that's great. So what did you want to say?
So, I know Janora she came to Durham from my hometown, Bull City, all day. And we met, and someone set it up, so I'm an actor too. So I go to UNCG, University of North Carolina in Greensboro. I'm 20 years old. And we met, and we exchanged numbers, and it's nothing like that. It's just, she's a great friend, and she's my idol, and it feels good to see someone.
Can we get some music,
No,
Jesse?
seriously, it feels good to see someone that's already where you want to be. And
That's beautiful. Hometown hero. I love it.
Thank you for calling in. We appreciate you.
No problem.
Did you have something to say about how old children should be when you have the sex talk?
Why not? Well, let's give it a shot. Why not? Let's see. Coming from a young brother's perspective, I didn't have parents myself. Let's see, but I will admit, I'm gonna tell something. She probably doesn't know this. I lost my virginity at 11.
Oh, Chris.
Wow.
Yes. So the reason why I remember at show and tell, and I believe it was like 3rd grade. Now this is, of course, it wasn't technically sex, but I had missed the bus because I went into the bathroom and pulled out my private part and put it against the other girl's stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. But the point I'm trying to make is that it's early in the game that we should start asking these questions, and not really asking these questions. It's just checking in,
I think that's an excellent point, Chris. A very powerful point. I agree with you, actually.
Thanks for the honesty online.
I like that. I like that. Why not?
That's authenticity.
Listen, I did all kind of crazy stuff when I was a kid.
No, we all did. So thank you for keeping it real, Chris.
And you know what? Thanks for your call, Chris. We'll talk about you more off the air, but I think it's important.
How in the world did I not end up having sex in some way, shape, or form? I was doing crazy stuff at 7.
Right,
I didn't see everything when I was a kid.
And I think kids now are so bombarded with sex and sexuality and music and the media. I mean, we absolutely need to have this conversation.
But you know what bothers me is parents that will do it with their child in the room or that they think is sleeping and they think the child doesn't know what's happening because they just want to get it in. And you've seen those pictures on the internet where they're like, there's oral sex or real sex and there's a baby that's like 3 or 4 there.
What sites are you looking at?
Twitter posts all the funniest stuff. And I definitely am a fan of Twitter, and I don't watch the news. I just get on Twitter. But there's all these pictures of these parents, or maybe a baby daddy or a Mr. Maintenance man, whatever, doing things with a child that's old enough to wake up and see what they're doing, like right next to them, and it's kind of ridiculous because you're starting a cycle of irresponsible sex.
But I don't think the parents know. And
that's my point. Yeah,
that's what we're trying to let them know now.
But no,
right.
And that's the fine line. Because on Modern Family, to bring it back to Modern Family, they were caught because they didn't lock their door. And one thing that Jay said was, who doesn't get a lock on their bedroom door? That's like rule number one.
But what if you are that parent or the set of parents who has a child every night, like clockwork, comes to sleep with the parents? When do you
gotta nip that in the bud.
I think the larger issue is not so much whether you have a lock on your door. It's how are you relating to your children? Are you having authentic, honest conversations about sexuality and what it means to be human and a sexual being? That's what's at the core of this.
And I think because you and I were exposed to sex at an early age. I got it from hearing them and then from watching cable, because we were like the first to get cable in our neighborhood. You got it from them actually giving you Froggy books. We're very sexually
I'm a woman
now.
who honors, but in a context, from my perspective, that's healthy and honoring of my femininity and my sexuality and my sensuality. And I think there's a way to do that for both girls, boys, men, and women.
I think you do.
In a culture that shames it and debases it.
And they can't do that.
You know what I mean?
I mean, people have to realize, especially because, and I just want to say just about the whole, church thing. They.
Amen.
Yeah,
organ playing, Jesse?
I know we need a little organ or something.
Amen.
But I just think that they always trying to put all of this stigma and all this crap on it, and you gotta. Your body. Let me tell you. I got the banging body. You know what I mean?
This is true.
I love
this is true.
And I have to say, it is the bomb. So I enjoy.
About to go to church up in here.
I know. I enjoy.
I love the organ music. Thank you.
I enjoy. I just enjoy my sexuality.
But when did you start enjoying it? Because I've known you for
way late. Because I waited until I was 27 to have. When I got married,
right? And I knew you before you got married, and you were always very covered up.
Well, I was covered up when but that was because we both went to the same church and all that kind of stuff. But when
but some women came to church letting you know what they was working with.
That's true. But the difference is that when I did my red carpet thing, like I told you, my pastor was when I did the Hoodie Awards for Steve Harvey, and my pastor and the rest of the church was there. But it wasn't just the stomach out. I was
the cheeks out,
and I remember everybody who came up to me, like all the pastors and the pastors' wives and all the guys that knew me as the little Christy, the innocent chick who played 16. Yeah, they all were like, well, we never seen you like that. Like, you're a woman. I was like, yeah, I am. I might not show that here because it's a ministry, but that doesn't mean that's not what I'm doing out there. That's just, that's who I am. I'm an actor who shows,
all of who she is.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that.
And thank God that I finally learned it.
Well, I think that what we learn from our parents really is a reflection of what they were taught.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
And I just think wasn't like that at all.
And I think that we repeat our history.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I think it's important to find where we feel like we could have been better taught and then do that instead of continuing to repeat the past.
Which I think is what happened with my mother, because my mother certainly didn't come from an environment where sex was openly talked about or discussed, but with me, that's what she wanted to do. So it's to make sure that we had an open, honest dialogue. Yeah. And I think that's,
well, we definitely didn't have that in my house. My mom didn't even learn anything about sex. The whole thing in her family.
She learned something because she had you.
Well,
that's the funny thing.
That's a whole nother.
You think about your grandma and you realize grandma has probably had more oral sex and regular sex than anybody we know because she has 7 kids. I'm just saying a symbolic grandmother. But you can't imagine now because she's 70.
Right, and they sleep in separate beds.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Like I Love Lucy.
Exactly.
We have to go to a commercial.
But before we go to a commercial, I just want to do a shout out. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I want to give one more shout out to Chris Mayo. Thank you for calling. He's such a sweetheart, working hard on his dreams. They come true. Keep pushing.
And thank you, Jacob, because you are truly an inspiration. Thank you for your call.
Thank you for your call.
And representing UNCG that Chris Mayo went to, want to send a shout out to Talise Coleman, representing the Bull City also, who is tuned in. And of course, Maya Dobson, who always tunes in as well.
Hi, Maya.
Hey, Maya.
You.
And SMA Firm just retweeted us and said he was listening once
SMA
again.
Firm.
They were here last week, so thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you,
and,
Justin.
I'm sponsored by aquahydrate.com. It's the water for people who know the difference. The same water that I drink is also drinking, if I can talk like that, by P. Diddy, Mark Wahlberg, and Vin Diesel, a bunch of other celebrities. You can see their names on aquahydrate.com.
And Aquahydrate, you need to hook the rest of the
get some for my girls. Alkaline water, 9.0 pH balance.
Yes.
Go ahead, Janora.
Sponsor us all. But one more shout out from another repeat. Larry from Trinidad is tuning in too.
Really from Trinidad.
Yes.
Thanks
so
for
we
watching.
need to know what
we'll
you
be right
feel
back.
about sex and kids. But before we go, we have some really exciting stuff to talk about.
Yes,
please come back. Please come.
Want to find out what the AfterBuzz is about?
Janice is a drama queen.
This is the divide that is going to carry the series.
Give us a call. 424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
It's television, and they want it to be as dramatic as possible.
I mean, it's Shakespearean.
You never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Find out why AfterBuzz TV is the #1 source for after-show content.
Now, in the eyes of Jimmy, Nucky is a villain.
424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
I mean, who would you guys rather hear that from? Your husband or your best friend?
The wig will come out.
When the TV show is over, get your AfterBuzz on.
Here we go.
Yep.
We're back.
Yeah,
These
what up?
chicks over here, I
So,
love them. They
I-
over there. Yeah, they doing a mirror check.
Hey, we on
Gotta be
camera,
back.
and internet is forever.
That is
So,
true.
forever.
Forever.
Can I give a shout out to the over 400 people that are watching us live right now?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
you.
I would like to encourage you after this show is off to please go back to AfterBuzzTV.com, find the Modern Family link, because that's what we're actually supposed to be talking about this whole hour. Click it and just watch it for 2 seconds. You don't have to watch the whole thing again, but we need the views and your viewership. Even if it's 450 by the time the show is over, it'll go back down to 0 when it goes on the archives, and it'll look like nobody watched our show. So please click the link in AfterBuzzTV.com, the one that says the Modern Family Edition for today.
That's Ustream.tv/AfterBuzz.
That's what I said. Ustream.tv/AfterBuzzTV. Oh, I thought it went on our website. Well, it does, but later. Okay, so yeah, first click it on Ustream.
I have a very important. My honey is listening. Hi, honey.
Hi, Craig.
Craig Ross Jr.
Everybody's significant other is listening.
Yes, hi.
Except for mine.
Fabulous
Look, except for
filmmaker, director, writer
We still
extraordinaire. So he's
looking.
listening. I also want to shout out Des Manuel because Des is incredible. He is doing all the marketing for me and for the Sistars. He's a talented artist. Incredibly talented. Find him on my Facebook page, Des Manuel. He's the business.
All right.
We have some more callers.
Hello? Oh, we do.
Oh, yeah. Do we have a caller?
Well, they just hung up, but here we are.
It was actually my
they're
honey
coming
trying
back.
to call. He said he called, but no one's answering.
And he's
Jesse,
on the
what you
line
doing
right
in
now.
On the line.
Hey, what's up? How you guys doing tonight?
That's not him.
That's not him.
Sorry, we thought you were someone else. What's your name, sweetheart?
I'm Andrew. I called in last week.
Andrew from the Inland Empire.
We remember you, Drew.
Good job, Janora.
What's up, guys? I heard you guys talking about how old do you think your kids should be?
Yes.
You know, and when you give that speech. Well, the thing is, I get shout out to her because I live with her. I have a 12-year-old sister. She's going to be 13 in June. And and of course, a lot of the kids these days, they watch all this stuff, the Disney stuff, the Sweet Life and I don't know, like the iCarly's and
Right.
Step It Up, Shake It Up, all that kind, all those kind of things. And the one thing that is that a lot of the shows have in common, is that
Sex.
a lot of people that may not see it, but I do because I'm an older brother. Is that they're showing they're trying to teach the kids who watch them about sex here and there, with little things here and there, and the way way they dress and the way they act and everything.
So you're saying
they're
that
always they're always it seems like almost every single show and all that kind of stuff is about sex, about relationships, about straight relationships, about gay relationships, about
because they know that the parents aren't telling them, so they have these shows to teach them.
Because everybody's interested, they want to know.
I know it's what the kids are into nowadays. And I know that me myself as a kid, I was into different things. Well, not really like that, but we had our shows, and now the kids nowadays have their shows. But it's just gotten so bad, in this day and age for the kids. I mean, and especially with the kids going out from elementary school.
Right.
I know about 5th grade, it's K through 5 over here.
Yeah.
K through 6, and then you got 6, 7, and 8
going to middle school, and and my sister Keith's going to be in 8th grade, next year. And she's not like that. I mean, she watches the shows, but she's, thank goodness, she's she's a tomboy at heart, but she's not really like all this. She wants to get
thank you for your call, Andrew.
Yeah, we want to thank you for giving you a call. I know we have some other people.
We apologize for rushing you, but we have some people waiting on the line. But you made some really good points because Nickelodeon and Disney Channel, they all want to address those topics because they know that they have a responsibility to do so.
And also too, we as we're not parents, so we're not paying as much. But I'm sure if I had a child, when I see my niece and nephew watching stuff, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that's on.
Right.
So, what about the show 16 and Pregnant? Like, could you not glorify a 15-year-old getting pregnant?
I totally agree.
Because it makes me feel like if I was in high school, I'd be like, oh, I want to get knocked up so I can get on my own reality show.
Have we seen the show? I haven't seen the show because maybe they actually use it to do some good.
I have seen the show, and it is a lot of poor children with moms who yell at them, and sometimes the boyfriend moves in with the mama, and they all are looking really dysfunctional. So it's not glorifying them, but it's still a chance for you to be on TV and tell your story.
Right.
And
I get it.
Yeah.
We have another caller as well.
All right.
Caller, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Ooh, your voice is deep. Dang. Dang, I never talked to your honey on the phone. What up, homie? Dang.
Hi, babe. We got through. So what are your thoughts on...
Can he say his name and where he's calling from?
Where are you calling from?
This is Craig, and I'm calling from Culver City.
Oh, you're in Culver City?
Hey, Craig in Culver City.
Hey, Craig in Culver City.
Face? Yeah,
she's like, wait, where is he? She lit up.
No, her whole face went...
Now can we turn the heat on? Because the air conditioner on because it's hot.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts? What age do you think parents should start talking to their kids about sex?
Let's see if they agree.
Yeah, since they about to get married and stuff.
Right.
Honey?
Well, I mean, my father talked to me when I was 5.
See?
Wow.
So,
see, when I was humping little Peter.
Go ahead.
That's a good age. I mean,
I think so too.
It's the age where I started to understand what went where and why.
Good description.
Yeah.
And so it, I think that's a really good age to begin for them to understand what's happening. I don't think that a sexual conversation with a child of that age is a loss of innocence. I believe that it's if done with a spiritual base or an understanding of just knowledge basically, then it could really be effective for the child.
Yeah,
very well
said,
honey.
I
agree. That's why you married him. That's why you married him.
He sound all smart and stuff.
But I was just.
But that's important to us, to both of us, to like you said,
great.
with this spiritual foundation and understanding of honoring the body. Like you said, I mean, we have beautiful, magnificent, miraculous,
and we're talked to
instruments.
shame.
Exactly, that we can honor it. And like you said, Craig, thank you so much for your call, honey.
Yes,
we have other
areola and everything. We love it.
And I just want to add that I was talking to a girlfriend of mine whose daughter is now in college, and her mom was like, listen, they have this open conversation about all kind of sex, about female ejaculation. I mean, she was like, oh my God, this guy that I was with, and he helped me to do so all this great stuff, and then she wants to break off. Yeah, she wants to. I know, right? She wants to break off of. I got a good DVD that you can watch for that one.
Oh,
but
female ejaculation on DVD.
Yes,
How about
DVD.
that?
It's a good one. I know.
And Christy has
Jeffrey
it.
Silas. He's off the chain. You can look him up on Facebook too. He's a friend of mine. But anyway,
Of course
but what I wanted to say that I love is that one of the things that she was saying, because she doesn't want to be in this relationship and she wants to focus on her schooling, but the sex is great, all this stuff, and she's caught up in it. And she was like, baby, do you need me to send you a bullet? You need me to send you, she was like, do you need me to send you some toys or something? Because, all you got to do is use this for 2 minutes and then you good.
Right.
So I was like, wow, my mama ain't never had no conversation like that with me.
How do we get from children and sexuality to books and female ejaculation?
Well,
we're Modern Family edition. In fact,
something else.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. The special segment.
Jacob said you look amazing, by the way.
Ow.
Oh.
Do we have
Tangerine looks amazing. Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Craig, for calling in.
All right, we're gonna
that was a
take
very
one more-
intelligent
One more caller.
One more caller before the
Comment.
special segment.
Who was that said Tangerine looks amazing?
That's Jacob, my friend who called.
Oh, thanks, Jacob.
Jacob, you don't like
Who's
me and
online?
Christy? What's up with that?
He chose who we wanted to choose. Thank you, Jacob.
Go ahead, caller.
Okay,
Let's take our
caller.
caller.
Hello, what's up? This
This is Doughboy from North Hollywood.
Hey,
Doughboy.
This is a very funny comedian. I've seen him at a lot of different clubs in LA and Hollywood. What's up, Doughboy? Thanks for listening.
Yeah, Doughboy.
No problem. You guys got a great show going on. I love it.
Thank you. Did you have a comment?
The conversation, my parents never talked to me about it. I don't ever remember them having a conversation with me.
We grew up in the same house, me and
Doughboy. The crazy thing was, kids was talking about it at school as early as like 2nd, 3rd grade.
Yes, exactly.
So
That's what Craig's saying.
I have a little girl. Yeah, I have a little girl, a 5-year-old. So my thing is,
she could be humping
as early as now, like just so she kind of understands and she kind of can process the information. Because if not, they're going to be talking to her about it anyway, and I'd rather her hear it from me and get the right information than to kind of go off with.
Yeah, you make an excellent point, Doughboy. Thank you. And the music today, kids get a full-on education.
Yes,
right. Call me daddy, spank me, suck me. I mean, everything and everything.
And I want to say that, like, I mentioned,
feel like they need to live that out. And I also, if you ever think about it, and I want to let you make your point.
Thank you.
But I think that it's very interesting that most of the people who are writing everything are guys, and of course all the guys are like, what Usher's new one where he's talking about, why don't you go get a girl,
ridiculous.
and so I mean, it's just they're the ones that are running it.
A girl get two.
Get 2 girls.
Right.
My girl got a girlfriend.
Right, exactly. And they're cool with that.
Right. And then Nicki Minaj is really encouraging that.
Yeah, and women feel like that they need to live this out. If you're gonna do it, that's what you do. But don't do it because of the pressure, because you feel like this is what everybody wants. You got to do it because that's what you want to do.
But a lot of minds aren't strong enough, and without parents,
but that's what I'm
saying.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that's why we need to have these conversations.
And I said I was humping at 4 or 5 because I heard my parents, and I was very aware of what was going on in the streets and on cable. I wrote the Celibate Nympho Chronicles, and it kind of chronicles my life and why I'm celibate and sometimes a nympho. But I have a flashback in my pilot episode that will be premiering on celibatenympho.com
on
next month.
Tuesday.
Yes. On Tangerine Tuesday. I have a flashback to when I was 5 years old with Little Peter, and that role is played by Doughboy's daughter, who is actually 5 years old.
She's adorable, Doughboy.
She is adorable. You saw her. You all saw her. That's Doughboy's daughter. That looks just like me when I was 5. So when you guys,
it was the same hairdo.
Yes. When you see celibatenympho.com,
I love it.
when you see the first episodes, that's Doughboy's daughter. And I felt bad putting a 5-year-old in a position to do that. So I had to make all these Disney, I had to give director notes in a Disney form or fashion to let her know what to do so that she didn't know what she was doing. And I hope that she didn't, because now that we know that 5 years old is the right age to start talking to your dauher, I hope that she doesn't know. Right. I hope she doesn't know what she was doing for me.
Right.
Yeah, she doesn't. She
Okay, good.
You think she does it until she's 30.
Talk show. Thank you.
Right.
Tangerine's
child porn ring.
30 years from now, she'll be on a talk show like Karen said, saying, the first time I had sex was in the Tangerine's production.
Now I want to be a porn star because I did it as a 5-year-old.
Thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much for calling in, Doughboy.
Which makes me wonder if Fishburne had a talk with his daughter.
Oh, my goodness. We're talking about Montana Fishburne.
If that's a whole nother, we could talk about this forever. So
yes, and I also wanted to address really quickly. I just want to address, because in Modern Family episode, there was a thing where they tried to stop the email from going through by lying and saying, "Oh, it was a picture of nasty pictures. We don't want you to read it." Right. And I wanted to just have that on your mind. Maybe we can talk about another time about what appropriately sending pictures of yourself to your man or someone you're dating, or maybe I just broke up with one of my boyfriends yesterday because of some stuff I saw on his phone. Because girls just be sending all kind of stuff, videos and front shots and inside the lip shots. Like, really? Like, it's a lot going on. And so that was something that was addressed in Modern Family, and it's happening in high schools. And it's one of those Disney shows,
middle schools.
The girl, the little blonde girl that was on the lead of Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, she was about to be the next it girl, but she sent some cute, sexy pictures to her boyfriend at the time, like 3 years ago, and it got into the news. And so they said she wasn't a good example. So then next thing you know, Miley Cyrus blew up. So it would have been this other girl instead. So you got to really be careful, because now all these little kids have cell phones that their moms buy them, and they're doing this kind of stuff
at the age of 5.
Exactly. And they're doing this stuff, and it can really ruin your career or your childhood.
Yeah. Before we move on to the special segment, I have one more shout out related to this topic of somebody who called and couldn't get through, and it's back to our good friend Larry from Trinidad.
Hey, Larry.
He said he tried calling, didn't get through. It's an interesting topic, and I think kids should be told about sex in an early age. Great show.
Thank you so much, Larry.
Yeah, listeners, callers, tweet us your thoughts, call in. again, 424-256-1729. Let us know. We want to hear from you.
And a big shout out to people that are telling me that they're listening. BT, I can't hear my voice, but can you?
Yes.
Okay,
very
something wrong with my headphones.
loudly.
Okay, sorry. BT Kingsley, John Derrick, Carlos DeMond, and Taisha Jackson. Thank you so much for shouting me out, or for mentioning me online so I can shout you out, and for listening.
Love it. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you for your support. So another thing that they explored on Modern Family last night's episode was the again, as you were mentioning, putting forth information that you may not want the recipient to hear. And Janora said it perfectly in the beginning. When is honesty the best policy? Gloria had a very specific opinion about Claire and her bake sale and her dry lemon drops. Was that it? I think something like that.
Yes, exactly. Dry lemon drops.
And that's actually them right there in the scene.
Yes.
And so we were wanting to explore, particularly with Mr. Trump and all those in a public political environment. What do you say? What do you put out for the masses to take in and digest? And it's very interesting that Trump had some very interesting words to say about our wonderful president.
Especially about the basketball.
You didn't.
Oh, he did say something about basketball,
he was like,
too.
well, maybe things would be different. I'm paraphrasing, but maybe this country and the economy would be different if he would, not be on his cell phone talking and playing basketball.
Right.
And that's a whole nother subject.
There's been a lot of talk, again, on my Twitter, people saying they want to boycott Celebrity Apprentice because of the things that Donald Trump was saying. Because
Whoopi was mad.
When they were asking Obama to prove that he was a citizen and he finally brought the birth certificate out.
Obama said, so he addressed it, which was so perfect. He said, we've got some critical stuff on the table right now. Real issues affecting people's lives, the economy, real important decisions. And he can't get media outlets to discuss this. But when it comes to his birth certificate, they're all there. And he's like, I don't have time for this foolishness.
Yeah,
exactly.
Clownish.
He keeps it real. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
It's like circus stuff.
It's so unfortunate that we have such a base level of relating and communicating. And it's up to our president to up-level it where we actually talk about something that's substantial that impacts our living.
Okay, so then that raises the question, did he really up-level it by addressing it?
Absolutely. Because
he had
to. He had to. He said, I don't normally do this. And he said that. I don't have time for it, but I need to make a point. And his point was that we have people's lives at stake. We have some real decisions that are going to affect our country over the long haul. And you guys are focused on this bull. He didn't say that. That's my interpretation.
Right.
So that's how he addressed it. He didn't
say.
get in the muck and mire of it. He rose above it and said he called it what it was and said.
But didn't they complain about this when he was up for when he was running for candidacy? They were saying
he talked about that.
But he didn't show the birth certificate then.
But here's the thing: this is the second time that he showed the birth certificate. So this isn't.
Oh, he did show it then.
He showed the short form. This is the first time that he showed the long.
There's a long form. I don't have a long form birth certificate.
People have signed affidavits to approve the validity and viability of it.
First of all, he's the president. First of all, he's the president. So he could make a birth certificate in Photoshop and have the seal put on it by anybody because he's the president. So, but that is not going to make the gas prices go down, and it's not going to make that my unemployment insurance go any longer without an extension. I mean, that has nothing to do with what really is going on. I mean,
I completely get what the president said and why the president addressed it, but it hurts me because he's the president. He doesn't have to do that.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And they probably wouldn't have asked him.
I just wondered if he was in a different persuasion. Exactly.
Right.
We're going to the same place.
Right.
What we asking about? Did we ask for bushes? What's the problem?
No,
what is it?
I get that.
No, I'm not
just saying.
You. I'm
no.
It's
passion all around the table.
Wow.
I'm just saying in general. Why take the time?
You're saying he shouldn't have even shown
power.
it.
Not at all.
You have to see the clip, though. You have to
No. I watched it live at 9:45 in the morning, right? No, it was 7:45 because it was 9:45.
He needs to put it in the context.
6:45.
Oh, yeah.
But Trump's got to have his little place.
But why when this man Trump...
But nobody's asking Trump to prove that toupee is real.
But why?
Where's the certificate for the toupee, Donald Trump?
Bump the toupee.
Hey, Trump, text me.
But
text us your toupee certificate.
And I know. And also, too, he also, Trump also talked about and said, hey, how could he have gotten into Harvard?
Right. They didn't think he said, I don't think he's smart enough to have gotten into Harvard.
But my point is, why are we addressing this man? What power does this man have over the president of the United States?
He doesn't.
But then
but
why
he does
take the time
because
to
he
give
gave
that?
him the power.
Exactly.
Right.
And I am disappointed at that.
Obama?
Absolutely.
Well,
taking the time,
Yeah,
even if he turned it around and was like, this is not what we need to be talking about, he talked about it, which means he's giving us
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
You are the president. Keep ignoring it. Keep flying above. love.
Ladies, I have a question for you.
Absolutely.
Yes, Jesse.
Do you think that this could be the beginning of, because Donald Trump's been talking about running for president next year.
Yeah,
Do we
you're
think
right.
that this could be, since Celebrity Apprentice is now one of the top-rated shows on the major networks, that this could be the start of his media campaign?
Why not? We've had a lot of actors.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason why I believe that he's doing all this. He's trying to have that platform.
That makes sense.
But the thing that I think is getting him in trouble is that he's starting a lot of fights. He's starting a lot of fights with a lot of people, especially with the mouth when it comes to racial stuff. And then, of course, he's getting in it with Robert
you know
De
what? He's
Niro
a white man in America. He'll get a pass. I'm sorry. I said it. I did. He'll get a
The
pass.
views expressed by Karen Ward are not necessarily the views expressed by AfterBuzz TV, nor the rest of the panel.
Do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Continue.
Although he's
He'll get a
making
pass.
enemies, he's also making a lot of fans.
Oh, yes, he is.
There are a lot of people
And
who
you know
are
what?
dying
It's
for
a
this to
popularity
happen.
contest. Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely. But my vision is, if you like Obama, you like him. If you don't, you don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think all of this is, again, separating us. No, it doesn't even separate us. Let me tell you what it does. Because for the people who don't like Obama, they wanted this whole
President Obama.
President Obama. Absolutely. I will give the man his props because
Yes.
he is the president.
Yes.
Good job.
If you didn't like the man, if you didn't like our president, then you're on Trump's side regardless. But by President Obama acknowledging this comment, it makes me, as his supporter, be like, dude.
That's interesting, Janora.
I like your point.
It makes me step back and be like, why did you give this man some power when he doesn't deserve
I think
that?
there is some power in putting it in a context.
But
I don't think it takes anything away from Obama. I think to ignore it does a grave disservice.
No,
to the
not at all.
president.
Not at all. He has been elected, 2 years now?
Right.
Yes.
And he
2+
has
years now. Why are we going back?
But he has been, in some speeches, he has said things like, you know what, I'm not going to address that. There's more important things to talk about. And then he'll move on and talk about the more important things. And what you're saying is this time he said, I'm not going to address that. There's more important things to talk about. And then he proved the person was wrong. And then he still talked about it before he talked about the other things. I see exactly what you're saying.
Why
did he
think?
do that?
I'm interested in your opinion. Send me a tweet. Somebody tell me your thoughts.
Well, we have another tweet from Larry regarding this. He says that.
Because we're gonna be shutting down in a minute.
Yeah, we're running out of time. We've got a few minutes left. I'll just take this time to
to
put up my
What's up, Larry? What are you saying?
Larry says Trump lies and exaggerates a lot. He's a media whore, and I have already boycotted his show. Trump has no substance. The people who follow Trump are mindless sheep with conscript minds.
Wow. Hold on while
words.
I go to dictionary.com.
Larry,
Actually,
actually,
fresh, you're on.
Okay,
Larry, you
5
can't use
minutes.
big words like that because my
Conscript.
sisters here get a little
Our
intimidated.
Inglewood Public
I'll just
School
let
system.
you know.
I don't know what
Anytime I use a
conscript
word with
means.
2 syllables.
So,
Karen,
Miss
you're
Dow-
supposed to explain them.
Please, define it.
I'm not even going to because we don't have enough time.
She's not going to entertain that
Miss
thought like the
Dallas, thank you,
president.
darling. She's checking us out live on Ustream. Thank you for checking us
So,
out.
ladies,
Thank
do we
you.
want to give our favorite quotes?
Oh, yes, back to Modern Family.
Back
We
to
always
Modern
get some
Family?
really good hot topics of what's going on, but we don't have enough time, which is why we need our own separate show outside of this one. We'll figure it out.
That's actually
Anyways,
in the works,
Yes,
just to let you know.
thesistars.com. But
Thesistars.com.
what are your favorite quotes, Janora?
You know what? Mine is in my purse over there. I left it,
Hilarious.
so I don't know. I'm
Oh,
still.
you got it here because I put some there.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
she did.
So
So go ahead and go on the other side.
yes.
One of my favorite quotes was, just to help you
That
out,
was
towards
it.
the end, hilarious. Towards the end of the episode, when, or not towards the end, I think it was in the middle when they were when Claire and Phil were trying to figure out how they were going to deal with talking to their kids, and Phil was like, "Come on, let's just maybe make some jokes out of it. You know, what if I was all like, knock knock, and they were all like, who's there? And I was all like, somebody who doesn't want to see their parents doing it. That's why we knocked." And he's like, again, this is very rough. I thought that was a funny quote.
that was good.
Yes.
I liked when Phil said when they were trying to get dressed after the kids came in, and he was saying something about how she was hot and on fire, and Claire was like, "Really now? Like that's what you're gonna do?" And he said something like, "Forgive me for thinking your zesty performance deserves some praise."
Yes,
it was cute.
that was funny. That was funny.
And,
Christy?
Oh, well, I just love when Gloria was trying to get the thing to come back. She plays. It's what did
Oh,
she
at the
say?
beginning.
She said it's sended. Please come back.
Please come back. I love her. She had another good quote too at the end when she saw Claire and realized that Claire wasn't upset about the email, but she was actually upset about the family happening. She said, she looked at Jay and she said, she's so upset that she hasn't even had time to apply her makeup or use or check her email. I was like, wow, she just took a dig.
I just think you like to do the accent.
I really do. I really do. I idolize her.
She's an actress.
She gets to be sexy and make a lot of money.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
She's my shero.
So all you ladies out there, there's a couple of people out there that I know who are trying to become actresses and feel like their accent is a hindrance. I say embrace it.
Yes.
Embrace.
You know what? The
you
moral
have to
of this
give.
whole show is embrace all of it. Your body,
Yes.
who you are,
Yeah.
your race, your
Having
birth
sex at
certificates.
5.
Yes, humping at 5.
Yes.
Just embrace it. That's what this episode is about.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
And last but not least with my quote, because Christy had my back, and one of her many quotes was actually the one I wrote down. Claire, in terms of the whole Phil, Claire, sex thing, she said something about your parents. No.
I caught my parents.
I called my parents, and he said, Claire, we're not your parents. We're in much better shape.
Oh, yeah, that was a cute one.
I thought it was
a cute
funny.
one.
Yeah.
Cute. Well, I think our time is winding down here.
Yes.
Before we go, you guys want to give last-minute plugs?
Yes,
That's what I was
we
just
do.
going to say. Thank you, Jesse.
Okay.
Quickly, go. Christy?
Goodness gracious. Right now, just my one-woman show, In Search of O.
Yay. It's a
about
fabulous
waiting
show.
until marriage to have sex and the fantasy versus the reality of that experience. Believe you me, it is quite funny.
Yes.
Okay.
She's a funny gal.
I love
Janora?
it. Okay, my plug. Hey, yesterday I shot an episode of The Event.
Yeah.
It's going to be the series finale, so check me out on that. I'll give you
series finale, girl.
No, right?
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy,
because
too.
it's my time.
Yes,
It is.
bitches
I heard that,
with
right.
love.
I hear
Bitches
you.
It is
with
my
love.
time.
I
Sisters
hear
with
you.
love.
That's
It's
what's
time.
up.
And if you want to meet the sisters, we will be on Sunday between 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock in Hollywood at the Courtyard in Hollywood.
Yes.
It's the old Memphis.
It's
if
the
you
old
ever went to
Memphis.
Memphis, it was a nice
Send
upscale
us
soulful
a
place.
text or a tweet, and we'll give you the information. But the Sisters will be there.
1 p.m. to 5
yes,
p.m.
1
Pacific
p.m. to 5
time.
p.m. in Hollywood
Yes.
on Sunday afternoon. And last but not least, if you want to see more of me and you want to see what Jesse looks like, that male voice in the booth, we'll be on at 9 o'clock p.m. tonight in a couple hours talking about Vampire Diaries.
Yes.
Okay.
Which apparently is a good show.
It
Yes,
is.
actually a really good show. Karen Ward here, guys, and women. Thank you for tuning in. I am currently shooting a feature film called He's Mine, Not Yours. I'm starring in it, and it is such an exciting role, so I will wait to tell you about it because I can't spill the beans just yet. Jason Weaver, Carl Payne, Gabrielle Dennis from The Game, Wendy Raquel from The Game, as you know.
Because you know she's on The Game, too, as Erica. Go ahead.
And yes, I'm on The Game as well. And I am actually in a partnership doing a deal right now with Jacob, who called, and I am having a shoe line designed for me, and that's Israel Duran, and the shoe line is called Simply Karen. So,
Karen?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you on here. So, I'll keep you posted.
I can't wait to put one
I
up.
can't
Yes,
wait to wear
They are
them.
going to be fierce and hot, y'all. So, ladies, get ready. Get some sexy.
Oh, we showing shoes?
And you know what? I got tennis shoes on today.
I can't wait to
Y'all
put
just
one
trying
up.
to show flexibility, not no shoes.
I know, right?
My bad. Go on.
But no, we have some sexy shoes coming. Sexy, classy, elegant. That is what we're doing. So I'll keep you posted on that.
I already know they're going to be hot.
Yes,
I'm excited to wear
they
it.
are.
I'm going to be modeling them on
Inglewood.
the red carpet.
Inglewood.
Anyway, we're running out of time. We have another show to do, but I just want to let you know the Celibate Nympho Chronicles are coming to the internet on a Tangerine Tuesday soon. CelibateNympho.com. It's my life story, my dating life. Oh, that's my theme song. Tangerine. With her lips aflame.
Oh, no. I love it. Thank you
It's
guys
the
for
color
tuning in.
keeps-
Tune
I
in
love
next
Jesse.
week.
Jesse's great.
Yes,
Jesse,
CelibateNympho.com.
you show, baby.
It'll
And we
also-
going out tonight, right?
Yes,
We on our way. We on our way out.
We're on our way to the Comedy Union. If you're in LA, come through right now. It's
I
on
have
Pico
to be on set
off of La
tomorrow,
Brea.
so I won't be there. I'm shooting tomorrow.
But
Shout out to
Christy
my
and I will
cast.
be there, so come hang out with me and BT Kingsley and his great show at the Comedy
Yeah,
Union
well,
on
it'll be a great
Pico
show.
off of La Brea. All right, that's enough plugs. Aquahydrate.com. I'm going to drink that and get out of
Send
here.
some over here, brother.
And the Sisters will
Click
be
the
back.
link again, please, on Ustream.com. Ustream.tv/AfterBuzz Click the link. So people can know you was watching.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
Buzz
Ooh,
you
that
later.
sounded a mess. Next week we're going to get it right, y'all.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.